Hi guys! I wanted to tell you all about my 4th of July experience because it was really good and I don't often have like awesome stories to share with you, especially about my holidays because, well, anyway, so Sunday to Monday I didn't sleep, so Sunday and Monday are kind of like one big long day to me, but Monday was the 4th of July. And Sunday I was a wreck. I was like crying about everything. I was trying to paint my nails and it wasn't turning out good, or I was just like, I'd just like shake a little bit and like totally mess the whole thing up, or like they'd be good and I would accidentally touch them. It was just like ridiculous, and I was crying about it a lot. And I was also crying about having to put my bra tank back on because I can't do that by myself, and I can hardly do it with Sean's help. Like, my hair gets caught in it and it sucks. Like, I got out of the shower on a Sunday evening and was just like a wreck. So I really tried to go to sleep. I was out of Valium. I took Benadryl and Oxy because my period had started Saturday, I think it was. So I was also really miserable because of my period, but my period never went to like the place that it likes to go. Like, I never had like a first day period pain. That didn't happen, so it was just really awesome. Sorry, had some smoothie. I need to say something else other than. So, okay. I took Benadryl and Oxy and melatonin. Now, I don't think that we had spray melatonin. It might have been the sublinguals, and we might not have had those by then. Also, it might have just been there's that word again. It might have just been, like, what was left of the spray. I don't know. I definitely tried to go to sleep, and I laid down, and I was so upset about everything, and about life in general. I don't like hearing it. That I basically, like, tried to cry myself to sleep, and I cried and cried and cried and cried. But I never went to sleep. I just laid there. And I only laid in bed for like 2 hours before I got up and was like, well, it's time to start my 4th of July day. And it was really weird how I did it, because I was like, gosh, this is so strange. It's not like I'm like waking up and, you know, like I'm just deciding that this day is going to be better than Sunday was, because Sunday I was an emotional wreck. And I got up and fixed my hair and did my makeup really, really bad, and had to just wash my face completely because it was so bad. It was just and it was really frustrating because I had to do it all over again, and it's like 5 in the morning, so I wash my face off and then just like slump over at the sink, and I'm just bawling about having to redo my makeup. And I redid my makeup and it looked awesome. I did a really good job the second time around, and my hair looked great. My outfit was really cute, and I felt really good about it. And it was like, you know, like 8 o'clock or something by the time I was like ready, like dressed and ready to go. And my mom wasn't even going to be there to pick me up until like 11:30. So I was just kind of like hanging around and not really doing anything. And I was going to the bathroom when like a headache hit me, and it was like my eye hurt and my head hurt. I was like, no, no, don't ruin this day for me, please. It was awesome that my period wasn't ruining my day. I really didn't want to let a headache ruin my day. And you know what I do for a headache. I drink for a headache. I drink in excess. So it's like 10:30 when I started drinking. So 4th of July, I started celebrating very, very early. I started drinking at 10:30, and by the time my mom got there at 11:30, like, I was sloshed proper. And it was really great because I'd started drinking, like, as soon as my head started hurting. It was really, like, making my headache, like, go away completely. And I had thought that there was going to be alcohol at the party so that I could, like, keep drinking and keep feeling good. But that didn't turn out to be the case. We drove out for, like, an hour, and it's this, like, big country house out in the country. And this lady that's my mom's friend, whose house we were going to, she has horses that are, like, practically in the backyard. Like, there's, like, a little bit of yard, and then fence and horses. And she was so nice. She prepared so much food, and I talked to her daughter about my cats, and just, like, sat there and hung out and felt fabulous. I looked fabulous. I mean, I looked so awesome. And here's the stupid thing, like, I don't have a picture of me, like, posing or even, like, wearing the whole outfit, like shoes and the shirt that I wore over the t-shirt, the cut-off t-shirt, because I just didn't think of it. I was just, you know, like, living in the moment. Like, you don't think to take pictures, and also being drunk, I didn't think to take pictures because that was, like, keeping me in the moment, I think, is maybe another reason that helps me to feel better. So I was there until, like, 3:30, and at about 3, maybe, I think it was about 3, all the alcohol's worn out of me. I've had, like, a tiny bit of food. It's not like there was a spread for me. Like, there was, like, a pile of Italian sausage. Like, you've never seen so many sausages. There was probably, like, 30, and I'm not even kidding. And there was some, like, a potato thing, like a potato and cheese thing, like a casserole, I guess, and then, like, a green bean casserole, like an Italian-style green bean casserole. And just to be, like, a good guest and to be like, oh, I had that and it was lovely, I had, like, a single forkful of those things, since they didn't have meat in them, and they were really good. They're really good. I'm really glad that I had them, and I'm really glad I was able to be like, oh yes, you know, I had that, because as it turned out, Mary prepared one of them, and her daughter prepared the other one, and those are the people that I, like, interacted with the most, so it was really cool. Oh my god, stop saying, so, just, like, throw so in there, that's better, right? So, yeah, 3:30, I'm, like, completely undrunk, or 3, I'm completely undrunk, and, like, feeling pretty bad. Now, my headache is not at the forefront of my pain, it's my abdominal pain. You know, I went to this party, pretty much all I did was, like, walk to my mom's car, sit in it for an hour, get out of the car and walk into the house, get food, and sit down, and, like, that's it. But, you know, it doesn't take a lot, and that just, like, decided to catch up with me, and I was like, Mom, I need to go. But as soon as we were, like, ready to go, Mary's like, oh, Mindy, I want to show you my downstairs because I'm, like, a crafter, and your mom said that you're into that, and you might really appreciate it. And, like, I'm in so much pain, I'm just, like, fighting back tears, just, like, trying not to cry. And we get downstairs, and she looks at me, and she's like, are you okay? We don't have to do this. And I was like, no, I'm trying not to cry right now, but I experience pain a lot, and I really, really am interested in this. I really do want to see your craft room and show it to me. I'm here for this. And it was amazing. I've never seen so many crafts, like, outside of a craft store in my entire life. It wasn't just a room. It was like, it was like, it blew my mind. Like, I felt that I had just a ridiculous amount of, like, scattered intentions for my crafting, and it's nothing compared to this woman. She had everything. Like, anything you could ever want to create, And it was so cool because, like, everything she did was horse related. Like, she loves horses. She has horses, obviously. She loves horses, so it's all horse related. And and I'm just, like, in heaven because, you know, any of these things, paint them pink and throw a horn on them, and they're, like, right up my alley. So I was just, like, totally stoked. She had this gorgeous jean jacket, and the back of it is a carousel horse. And it's, of course, horse-colored, but, like, it's got a gold pole, and I don't know what kind of paint she used for that. I mean, fabric paint, obviously, but the only kind that I use is, like, tough paint. So far, thus far. And she was like, yeah, if you need anything, or if you need, you know, if you want to come over and craft, that would be great. And it was just, like, it was such a kindred spirit type of thing, you know. My mom was there, and she was like, I didn't get this detailed a tour, and Mary was like, well, you're not a crafter. You wouldn't appreciate it like your daughter does. And, like, I really, really did appreciate it. And the other thing is that it was such an engaging experience that my attention was there, and it's easier when I am, like, really genuinely interested, genuinely engaged in the moment to let pain exist, but not, like, bowl me over. So it was great, and I loved looking at all the stuff. I mean, she had beads and just crazy. It was awesome. So, stop saying, okay, so that was really great, and I got back in my mom's car, and on the way home, took an Oxy, and, like, an hour and a half later, I call my friend to come over and hang out, because we've made plans that we're gonna hang out, and I was just gonna call him whenever I got back from doing the thing with my mom. Oh, baby. Oh, I scared you. So I call him, and he comes over, like, shortly after that, and I've gotten bubbles out, because I want to blow bubbles on the 4th of July. I don't have any fireworks or anything, but I want to blow bubbles. And the Oxy doesn't last very long at all, really. So, not feeling it in my system. I really didn't have any, like, qualms about drinking an hour after taking one, because it wasn't doing anything, and my headache was coming back. My headache was returning, like, quite rapidly, and I can much easier deal with abdominal pain when it's like a 6 or a 7, which it's, like, pretty much always like a 6 or a 7, and just, you know, try to be really still and not be getting up a lot. But headache, you know, there's no fun to be had with a headache. It sucks. So I had what did I have? Oh, I got a Bolthouse Farm mocha thing, and it is milk, but it's organic, and it doesn't have soy. It's not a soy protein one, and it is gluten-free. So I'd gotten that a couple days before, and I was putting vodka in that, so it's like kind of like a Kahlua type of thing, and it was really good, and I was able to drink enough to stay sloshed proper. And I had a lot of fun. I wanted to use my Hello Kitty bubbles, and the Hello Kitty thing was, like, screwed into the cardboard. Like, it's like an automatic thing. Like, it's got a trigger, and Hello Kitty's head basically just, like, opens, and bubbles come out of there. I assume. I've never seen it working. And then I get it out of the package, and it needs batteries. I don't have batteries, so I just blew bubbles with my ice cream bubbles and had a good time. We grilled out. Oh, you know, we set up the basement so we can hang out in the basement, so I'm, like, able to sit in a chair, and that just made the whole experience just so much better. You know, I don't know if I'd have been able to hang out and have as good a time as I did if I hadn't been able to sit in a chair like that. Sean grilled out. We had kebabs. We had eggplant, squash, cucumber, mushrooms, and pineapple with a ginger pineapple glaze. and corn on the cob, organic corn on the cob. And it was really, 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 really good. And I think my friend had a great time. I had a great time hanging out with him. I hadn't seen him in a long time. And, you know, I got to go outside and blow bubbles. So it was just really amazing. And I'm just really, really happy because ever since last October, and maybe even before that, but like, what holiday is there before Halloween that I would even care about my period falling on? My period has like fallen in a way so as to ruin my holiday thoroughly, and it didn't this year. It started on Saturday. I was emotionally a wreck on Sunday and didn't sleep, and Monday I felt great. And, you know, I was also feeling better because I was, like, totally high on insomnia. So I'm just really happy that I get to share that with you, and I wish I had more pictures. I do have some pictures, and I will link to those. But yeah, I had such a great time, and I wish you all could have been there having kebabs with me, and I hope you guys had a really awesome 4th of July. I didn't even see fireworks, as it turns out. I didn't see any fireworks. My headache started getting really bad after my friend left. My headache was really bad. Sean and I were playing Scrabble, and, like, I went to the bathroom, and I was in the bathroom so long at some point that he started playing, it's the Sega Genesis that's downstairs. So then we were, like, playing Sega games, like, while the other one was trying to figure out what word to play on the Scrabble board next. And I love video games, but they don't love me. It killed, and I was sick of drinking, you know, like, I didn't want to drink anymore, so I was just like, I'm done with this. And my day ended, and it was really good. So right now I am sort of kind of in the process of getting ready, or I don't know, I mean, I'm kind of ready to go to a party at my mom's house. I know, crazy, right? But I got up at like 2 and took a shower right away, and I'm feeling pretty good. The party's not till like 7, which is kind of scary because I don't know how I'll be feeling, you know, like 4 hours from now. But right now I'm feeling pretty good, and I've got a cute outfit on. It's just like I don't know if you can see. It's a bodysuit actually, so like I've got the bottom part there, and then this skirt that I thrifted. It's got a little elastic waist. Actually, it's a big elastic waist, and it's got pockets, and it's like so 80s. Yeah. So that is what I had to share, and I love you all so much. I love you every day, and I tell you I love you every day, even if I don't make a YouTube video saying as much. So don't ever forget that. And love and light. Bye-bye.